What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series. This is a game that I've been excited about for quite some time, but I've just been holding off, waiting for a few more updates, and now the time has come. I am ready to play. But to get us started here, we've got four modes. We got Survival, which is what we're going to end up doing. Freedom, which is survival without hunger or thirst, which seems kind of pointless to me, so I'm not going to try any of that. Hardcore is the one that I'm actually interested in because I love the idea of only having one life, because you'll play the game completely different if you play it knowing that you can't die. And that's one of the things that's most appealing to me about a lot of survival games. Creative we're not even going to deal with. That's one thing that I've never liked in survival games, and so I've just kind of stayed away from them. Let's go ahead and get started and see how long we can survive. Alright, so one of the new updates is a crash sequence. We actually get to, well, supposedly we get to find out what happens and why we got where we are, but to me, we're just inside of the pod. It doesn't, we need some exterior shots, I think, of what actually happened to make this sequence interesting. But that's just me. I never played the game before this update, and I think it just started you off in the pod. To me, there doesn't seem to be much more difference. We're still just kind of starting off in the pod. Alright, alright. We're on fire. That's not good, obviously. So let's get the hell out of the seat. And we knew this fella was going to be important when we saw it bouncing around. So let's get this fire out and get to surviving. Okay, we got the excitement out of the way. No, we don't. When is it gonna go out? I hope this is a big fire extinguisher. Alright, so I guess we have to wait until the siren turns off. Let's check and see if our iPad is okay.
Greetings, survivor. Great job
What's up?
not dying. To assist you in further survival in emergency situations, you have been issued this personal data assistant.
Why do they always have to
interface
have like an
visible now
English
will organize
voice?
your inventory, display currently available construction blueprints, and holds other valuable information. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself.
Alright, so here's what we got. She talks a lot, so hopefully I can talk over her when she starts talking a whole lot. Well, basically, this is just our inventory, what we've got, which right now is nothing. We got blueprints. We'll go into that a little bit later. Log, I'm not exactly sure. I think that just keeps track of what's been going on. And, yeah, apparently that's what it does. This is where your screenshots get saved, and this tells you about the game. It doesn't really have anything that actually helps you. I mean, it's got a README and stuff. It just kind of gives you a quick lowdown of where you're at. Basically just tells you you're in a, basically just tells you you're in a pod floating in the ocean and you need to survive. So what we need to do first is, we do have a little bit of a storage in here. And it comes equipped with 2 flares, 2 filtered waters, and 2 nutrient blocks. That filtered water is going to come in handy. So when I did my little practice world last night, so that's where all of our stuff gets stored, and we've got 2 ways out of this beast. We can go up out the top or down through the bottom, and it puts you right into the ocean. Let's go through the top so you can see what everything looks like and where we came from. So here's our big wide open ocean. There's where we came from. Ooh, I don't know what that is. We're gonna have to go check that out. Looks like we might have some land right under us. But let's go jump in and check it out. Now this game is freaking beautiful, for one. And one of the reasons why I was so excited for this game is because I grew up in Michigan, and I'm still there. Oh, we got some limestone. This is what we have to mine or salvage, I don't know. I grew up in Michigan, and I was lucky enough to have a dad that was a dive master and scuba instructor. And so as soon as I was old enough, I got my diving license. So
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Let's get back up to the surface and grab a breath here. So I was lucky enough to be 14 years old and diving on shipwrecks in the Great Lakes and stuff. Did it for a lot of years. Now my son is almost old enough to do the same thing, and so we're going to start doing that again. So that's one reason why I was excited for this game, is just because I'm a scuba diver, and it sounded like it was going to be a pretty awesome game. So what we're doing right now, as I'm talking over this woman again, is trying to find some ores. Titanium and copper is really what we're after right at the beginning. So we break it, and you can see that was a piece of titanium. This is quartz. Quartz makes glass. I think that's what it does. So we're just going to poke around a little bit, check the place out. And it's important to keep in mind that this game is early access. Even though it was released back in 2014, it's still considered early access. And so it is a little buggy, a little glitchy. But I think more of that has to do with what kind of computer you got. All right, let's get this one here. And that was a piece of copper. So we got copper ore discovered. I want to try to find as much titanium as we can. I think this is salt. That's something that's important. But even with this game being in early access, at the time of this recording anyway, I keep forgetting that I gotta pay attention to what we got going on over there in our oxygen levels and our food. The first thing I always do for a game is look at the reviews, and this game had 92% overwhelmingly positive reviews out of 11,000 people, and that's pretty damn good. So that's one of the reasons why I was so excited for the game. With those kind of reviews, it's probably gonna be able to back itself up. So far, it's doing exactly that. I really like this.
Emergency. 10 seconds.
What I'm trying to do right now is try to get enough titanium and quartz to make some air tanks. Because right now, we have, I don't know if that's 45 seconds worth of air or how that little countdown works with our little air meter there. But if we get a tank, it greatly extends how long we can stay underwater for. I'm not finding a whole lot of ore. A lot of times they're just hard to see. They can be really hidden. They're just a little bit lighter than their surroundings most of the time. Alright, so that was titanium. Let's see, what do we got here? We got 4 pieces of titanium. I think that's actually good enough to get us started. So where's our little pod at? And it's almost nighttime, so let's get some food real fast. Right as it says eat something. Alright, so I suck at grabbing fish in this game. I'm probably going to die one day because of this. Because I can never grab them. And I also have the mouse sensitivity set really, really low. Just so I don't get you guys sick. Because the sensitivity is set really, really high on default. There we go. I think we got that one. Let's see, what's this? Okay, we got that one.
Emergency. 10 seconds.
We might as well do some fishing up until it gets dark. When it's dark, it gets dark. It's really gorgeous though down here at nighttime because all the animals glowing and stuff. And there we go. I think I might be getting some skills when it comes to grabbing fish now. Alright, let's get back up into here just so we can eat. Okay, so now this is where we get into our fabricator. Now this is the heart of the whole operation right here. This is basically our crafting bench. What we want to do right now, let's see, let's get out of this. We have 4 pieces of titanium. Now if I remember right, I think that's how this worked out, is if we go to resources, basic materials, titanium times 4. I thought we had 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well normally I would have been able to zap that because you need 4. Apparently it's not picking one of them up or something for some reason. So we'll just have to go out and find another one and see if maybe 5 will be the magic number. We want some glass. So you hit the button, and then our little beady-eyed friend here stares us an item. So let's just make some of this glass because we need that for the. I think we need that for our tanks. Let's see what we need for the tank. If we go under personal, under equipment. Oh, okay. So the titanium would work as is because I have 4 of them, but if I was able to do this basic materials, if I zapped it, it would double our titanium. So I don't know why it's not doing that. So since we can make the tank, let's just do it because I want them. I actually want 2 of these. So let's get 1. Now you can see our oxygen just went from 30 to 75. So we're going to do another one. But you got to watch out because of the way your inventory works. Let's get out of this real fast. Going to our inventory, 1 air tank takes up 4 squares. So you have to make sure you're paying attention to what you're actually putting into your inventory. So let's get some food because we're down to 22%. So we got those fishies. We go to sustenance, cooked food, and it automatically displays what you found, and they just kind of unlock as you find them. So we're going to cook some whole fish. Cook an air sack. Got a couple of those apparently. I think we're going to need all of these because we're pretty low. Cooked boomerang. And you can also cure them with salt. That's one of the things that the salt deposits do. Because these things don't last very long in your inventory. Pretty much when you make it, you want to eat it. Alright, so we go into our inventory, and if you hover over it, you can see it says food plus 21 and H2O plus 3. So over at the stamina bars there, that's how much each of these fish are going to affect. Alright, we're just probably going to end up eating all of this. Or close to it. Yep. Alright, but that, okay, so
may cause a quantum detonation. Calculating risk is 7%. By physical injury,
let's see, is it still nighttime? Yeah.
By exposure to radioactive crash site materials, 19%. If the drive core is breached, probability of death increases to 65%.
Alright, so now we have the ability to stay under for a long time, but you can see at night, can't see a darn thing since we don't have a flashlight yet. So I think what I'm going to do, so we do need a couple of these. I think these are what you need for batteries, if I remember right. So let's grab one of you. See, come on, come on. Hey, I was right next to you. There we go. We'll just grab one of those to have. Let's figure out real quick what we want to do here. Now we want to go, I'm lost. Okay, so our fabricator. Here's what we want to do. This is what I'm after anyway. Let's see, under personal, I think it must be a tool. Habitat builder. That's what I want right now, because that's how we can build our cool little biospheres underwater and stuff. So that's one of the first things that I want to build. We need a computer chip and a battery for that. Now in order to do the computer chip and battery, so we need, so the mushrooms are for that. We got copper. I don't think we need the copper wire yet. Let's go ahead and make the battery since we've got the stuff for it. Because we want to make this anyway. So the computer chip, we need to actually make a knife because we need table coral. And the only way to get table coral is by basically smacking it off the side of rocks with a knife. And for a knife, we need silicone. And I will show you what we need to use. I can't remember what these things are called. But that needs to be next on our agenda, is getting our knife. Now I'm sure there's a bunch of other stuff that probably takes priority over the way I'm doing it, but I don't care. This is how I'm doing it. So we need to find... There should be a deep area around here with vines. There they are, right there. This is what we need to get for silicone rubber. What's growing off, well, what's hopefully growing off of these vines. But so far I don't see any yet. There we go. Now there's going to be creatures in here that want to kill us. When you start getting deep, there's a lot of stuff that wants to kill you. So you got to pay attention to what's going on. Now it looks like we got some wreckage right there. I don't know what that's all about. Is that a pot? No way. That's pretty wild. Alright, so let's not get off track here. So I'll probably die from doing it. Creep vine, that's what it is. So we need these little pretty things right here. So these creep vines, they take up a lot of inventory space. Let me get up to the top here because we're down to 30 seconds here. The creep vines take a lot up of your inventory. Let's see. So right there you can see basically just a couple of those took up everything that I had. Okay, let's get some silicone made. I think we need, oh, I wonder if I have enough titanium. I might not have enough. Let's see, what are we doing here? I already forgot. Well, we have enough to make the flashlight, so we need 1 titanium and silicone rubber, and I'm out of titanium. Well, let's make the silicone, just so our inventory can hold more. Should be able to make 3 of these, I think. Beautiful. Might as well make some more glass. Okay. Well, let's get back and find some ores before it gets dark again. We are also looking for silver, and silver is going to be found, in my experience so far anyway, down deeper. So let's grab ourselves a deep breath here and just head to the bottom down here and see what we got. I don't think these big guys do anything to you. So far they've been leaving me alone, but I've been leaving them alone as well, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Let's see what this guy turns up for us. Okay, that was copper. Not what we want, but useful. Let's see. Usually the ores are going to be stuck to these walls and things like that, just in weird spots. That was titanium. And I don't know what this is for yet. There's salvage metal that I imagine we can probably make something out of it eventually. Oh, there we go. We got silver. Awesome. That's what we need for our habitat thingy. Our habitat gun. We'll call it our habitat shooter. What's that? That's a creature egg. I don't know what creature eggs do yet, but I'm grabbing it. I'd really like to get a lot of titanium. So of course I get copper. So maybe if I go around saying I need a lot of copper, then I'll get some titanium. Alright, I hope this is copper. I really need copper. Ah, it's titanium. Shucks. I didn't think reverse psychology worked on computer software. Alright, well, I guess we better go up. Okay, I am gonna save real fast, just in case we do bug out. This game does not auto-save. Just fair warning. So I actually save about every 2 or 3 minutes. I'm talking out of experience. Ooh, there's a bunch of ores. That probably means there's something that wants to kill us in this hole. What was that? Get over, get. Oh, we found gold. And more silver. Alright, I think that's going to be good for right now. What are you? Come here, you. Come here. Aw, he's kind of cute. Where's home? And now we have everything but the table coral, so we just have to make our knife, and we'll be able to make some cool stuff. And I don't know what all of these pieces and parts do just yet. We'll figure all of that out later. Okay, so where is home? I don't know how that little beacon thing works. There we go. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. I want to get a little closer to the surface because there's a lot of things that want to kill you down in here. Alright, so I'm just going to fast forward you over to the pod there because I don't plan on doing anything other than swimming there. So I'll see you in a second.
The central dark
Ooh,
matter
we're going to
reactor
blow.
will
Let's
reach
watch.
a
Let's
superparticle
watch.
state. 80 minus 10, 9,
My inventory's been
7,
secured.
6,
Alright, everybody
5,
grab your popcorn. It's going to happen.
3, 2.
Oh, damn. No. It's beautiful. Oh, glory of all glories. Now bring on the radiation. Yeah. Alright, alright. Back to business. What were we doing? Oh, we need to make a knife. So let's do this real fast. I don't know if it's nighttime yet, but table coral should be pretty quick to find. Now, even with your knife, you probably want to swim without it because it really slows you down. Like if you equip your knife, then you're only swimming with one hand. And there is a ton of ore right here. I'm going to grab all of this real fast. I think this is a trap. It's kind of like luring me in with Reese's Pieces or something. Alright, well that's a good amount of ore we got just off of that one little spot. And what the heck was I in the middle of doing? Oh, the table coral, which is right here, I think. Yeah, the stuff right here. Bonus. Man, this is an awesome little spot right here. We're getting all sorts of stuff we needed. Okay, so we got to beat this stuff down. Normally, you'd probably want to pick it up before it starts falling.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen.
Aw,
remaining.
shit. I haven't been paying no never mind to my air. Get up there, get up there. Oh man, that was close. Okay, that was all we needed. So let's get back to the pod and build our habitat shooter. What is it that I'm trying to do? Habitat builder. So we need a computer chip. Sorry, I'm all over the place here. Okay, computer chip. What else did we need for this? Computer chip and battery. We're good to go. Sweet. Okay, and we got plenty of titanium. Am I able to make glass? No, but I think we have plenty. Alright, we got our habitat builder. And I believe it's nighttime. Yeah, we don't want to do this at night, so I'm just gonna hang tight. And I'll cook up some of this food just to get my hydration back up, and as soon as it's morning, we'll play around with our habitat shooter. Let's figure out where we want to put our little underwater pod. Now, we want it somewhat close to our escape pod there, because we're not going to have power for a little bit. Looks like maybe on this other side. It'd be kind of cool to have this hanging off of the side just a little bit, maybe. Yeah, let's start this one right here. Okay, so click and hold. And we're shooting ourselves a habitat. Awesome. Oh, cool. It does kind of remove some of the sand and stuff. I wasn't sure about that. So,
10 seconds of oxygen.
alright, let's go up and get some oxygen. And make ourselves a hatch. Okay, I know I didn't get too much oxygen, but that's alright for right now. So the hatch, let's put the hatch over here. Yeah, right there. So right click, we want ourselves a hatch. So let's do that right there. Beautiful. And
Captain.
welcome aboard, Captain. So now here's our first little habitat. Awesome. Okay, so this episode is already running a lot longer than I intended, but we had a ton of stuff to get through. I wanted to at least have the habitat done before we ended it. And as of right now, I don't even have a plan yet for what we're going to do next time. We're just going to kind of figure it out as we go. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for right now. As always, I appreciate everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave me a like. Not only do I appreciate it, it also helps out a lot. If you're currently playing the game, let me know. I'd like to hear about what you think of the game, maybe what you're doing, how big some of your builds are, all that kind of fun stuff. Or if you're thinking about getting the game, tell me why. What is it about the game that you think is going to be cool, or what are you looking forward to? I'm super excited to get right into the next episode, so it'll probably be coming up pretty quick. And I'm looking forward to it, so I will see you then.